Governor Wes Moore announced new legislation trying to tackle energy issues in the state, trying to make energy bills more affordable.
Just like we saw last year, it includes a potential energy rebate. Fox 45's Jessica Babb showing us why some say it's not really providing real relief. Jessica.
So the energy rebate that he's proposing is part of a larger plan that he's putting forth to try and bring some relief to ratepayers. The proposed $40 energy rebate would be an extension of the last two rebates we saw last year. But still, some residents say they want more long-term solutions. If there's one thing most Marylanders can agree on,
well, they've just gone outrageous.
It's that expensive energy bills are getting out of control.
Last month, for example, my bill due on February 8th is $1,705.28.
People across the board living in homes both big and small are seeing the swell, even before the cold weather hit. Roger Payne, living in Moncton, says while he tends to have a higher bill, he says his last bill almost doubled.
But what I worry most about is what about the next 10 years as I get older and older? I'm 65 now. I'll be retiring soon.
Which is why Governor Wes Moore just announced the Lower Bills and Local Power Act.
Energy policy about making sure that we can have that marriage between both increasing supply and making sure we can make it affordable for the people who need it.
Trying to tackle rising utility costs, part of that includes $100 million from the Strategic Energy Investment Fund for those roughly $40 energy rebates. A fund used for cleaner, more reliable and affordable energy. A fund fueled by utilities and indirectly by ratepayers.
Silliness. That's what I say. That's all. You know, politicians love to shuffle your own money around and make you feel good about it, but it really has absolutely no bearing on the problem whatsoever.
Senate Minority Leader Stephen Hershey saying,
we need real relief for ratepayers, and that's only going to be done if we increase generation within the state.
And while some say every little bit helps,
I think for many Marylanders, every little bit certainly helps, and we need a combination of immediate relief and these long-term sustainable solutions. You can't do one without the other, right? We can't just be providing rebates. We need those long-term sustainable solutions more than anything else.
This comes after some money from the Strategic Energy Investment Fund is already being slated to help cover the state's budget shortfall.
The governor is now using the SEIF fund as his own piggyback to fund operations of government.
And now they're finding out that the money that they're being charged that was slated to go towards environmental issues is just being swept or rated into the general budget, which I think is just a total misuse.
And it's part of the reason Delegate Brian Chisholm is proposing legislation to withdraw from the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, an initiative that also funds the Strategic Energy Investment Fund.
We need to get rid of Empower. We need to get out of the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative so that people's power bills start to come back down.
Well, I would say that the RGGI proceeds spent that go through the SEIF funds that help offset the costs of solar, for example, are helping to get generation going.
And while some of the largest increases you're seeing on your bill are related to supply prices and increased distribution, another smaller charge is the Empower Maryland charge, a fee that funds energy efficiency programs in the state. On your bill, it could be anywhere from $30 or, if you're like Roger, over $100.
We're talking about that I'll be submitting a bill that will essentially pause the Empower.
And while many state leaders have touted benefits of the program, just like last year, Republicans, yet again, are making a push to get rid of it.
This is an election year, and things change here in Annapolis.
And as far as the governor's proposal is concerned, it also includes measures like eliminating incentives for utility companies, which is hopefully designed to save ratepayers some money, and also some funding for clean energy projects. But with a lot of legislation being introduced on both sides of the aisle, it's not clear yet what will actually pass. But of course, we'll keep following the issue. Live in Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.